Yo, what is up? It is your boy BDT Athletics here with my boy DakDiehl breaking down the Night of Champions card coming up this upcoming Saturday. Pretty damn stacked card. Finally getting 6 matches. I mean, it's crazy that we're going to
Yeah.
be excited about that, but
All
no
right.
surprise. I
And
mean,
getting into those 6 matches, we'll start it off with the United States men's title. Trick Williams, the champion, will take on Ricky Saints, BDT. Who do you think's going to win? Who do you want to win? Any future plans for the both of them?
former champ LA Knight. Sorry. I think Trick's. That was stupid. I think Trick's going to win. I think Trick should win. Pretty simple. I mean, he's over like Rover, as they say. It's natural. It's organic. I mean, there's no point to take the title off him. Ricky Saints, I think the fact he's on the PLE is going to give him a rub. I think he'll definitely get a couple close 2 counts with like a roll up. I mean, I think Ricky's getting a rub just being on the PLE, to be honest with you. So, I hate to, dude, that's what the old timers, they'll tell you, like, hey, listen, kid, you ain't going over, but they're going to know your name because you were in a match with me, That's what Trick's doing to Ricky.
Well, I agree to a degree. I don't think he's doing that to him, but I think Trick's going to retain, and I think he should retain. I think this will give Ricky, though, a chance, especially if they want him to be a heel on SmackDown. Like maybe he tries cheating a little bit to get a 3 on Trick, but either the ref sees like him pulling on the tights or something, or sees Trick's foot under the ropes and stops it, something like that, where like Ricky will get in the ref's face. That leaves him open for Trick to hit the knee and get a quick 1, 2, 3. But yeah, I think Trick retains.
I think you might have
honestly,
booked it, by the way.
huh?
I think you might have booked it. Like, that's probably what's going to happen.
Oh, well, let's hope so. Perfect. That'd be great. Yeah, and then honestly, after, I think it's just build them both up. Let Trick go on his reign. Have, I guess you could call these like little mini feuds. I don't know. Like, I don't want to say like one-off matches because they at least build to a PLE, but it's not like a full blood feud. Have him build them up with these where you can get some victories until you do want to pull the trigger on a guy for him to have a big match at fucking a SummerSlam, Royal Rumble, whatever you're feeling. The big PLEs.
Yeah, the big time.
Yeah, big time.
As they say. Get to another United States Championship match. This is the women's side. Tiffany Stratton defends against Jade Cargill. How do you see this going on? Who do you want to win? And any future booking?
So who do I want to win? Kind of goes with also who I think should win. I think Tiffany Stratton should retain. I honestly don't know how the match will go. I know that Jade took the WWE Women's title from Tiffany. That was so long ago, so I'm guessing Tiffany can get her back on Jade in this match. But I want Tiffany to win, basically to set up down the line Tiffany Stratton versus Blake Monroe for the United States title. I think that would be a good little feud. To Barbie characters in WWE going at it. I think they'd have a good promos too.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm a big Blake Monroe fan, so that'd be pretty dope. I've been going back and forth on this. I think I'm going to essentially settle with you and go in Tiffany Stratton. Honestly, I'm a bigger Jade Cargill fan, so if you want the truth on who I want to win, I'd prefer Jade Cargill. Don't really have good booking for it, but that's just, you want the truth on who I'm going to cheer for, it's Jade Cargill. But I think Tiffany Stratton's going to win and probably should win. Yeah, future booking, I mean, I'm pretty much in lockstep with you. Blake Monroe reportedly had a big showing on this upcoming SmackDown. So I wouldn't be surprised if she's in the U.S. title scene literally as early as SummerSlam. That would not surprise me in the slightest. Um, so Tiffany Stratton versus Blake Monroe. I mean, I wouldn't mind Blake Monroe, Jade Cargill. There's some booking for if that's what we get. I mean, it kind of all depends on Rhea's injury, though. Like, if she's out for a while, there is definitely a chance that they give it to Jade and just let her hold the title
Yeah.
for a while, But we don't know the full extent of it yet. So, like, what's all shoot, what's all work. Obviously, it's for real. She's injured, but we don't know how long. So,
Right.
yeah.
And then up next, or at least couldn't figure out the order, so we made our own order. So in our order, up next would be the steel cage match between Seth, well, he's not Seth freaking Rollins, Seth Rollins versus Braun Breaker. Who do you think's going to win? Who do you want to win? How do you see this match playing out? Any future booking?
Okay. So, I am a little bit conflicted on this. I don't even know why I said that. I think I know exactly where my head's at, but I think I know what's going to happen. I think they are going to have Seth Rollins win. I want Braun Breaker to win. But I will be cheering for Seth Rollins because I'm a massive Seth Rollins fan. But for the health of the business, if I'm being real, I hate to sound so like drastic. I think Braun Breaker should win because right now he's kind of being semi like an LA Knight, where he's saying he's gonna do this, do that, and he ain't winning any of it. So I think he's gotta beat Seth Rollins. It's still, even if Seth loses, he's still Seth Rollins, so he can come back a couple weeks or something and challenge Roman or something. I don't know if that makes the most amount of sense, but there's still stuff he can do. So, but I honestly think they're going to have Seth win, and I think they're going to have Seth go right to Roman and say, that's the belt I never won. Or no, I fucked up my words. That's the belt I never lost. I deserve a shot at that title. So, I see him doing that. That kind of spoils how I see it later. How do you say it?
Well, I was thinking about this, or no, I was thinking about this and the title match coming up, about how I think this could go. And I'm with you. I think Seth is gonna win this one because I was thinking of how the match would go, and I think this might be the way to do it since it's the only stipulation match on the card. I think Braun's gonna spear Seth through the cage, but Seth's gonna roll out onto the floor, and that's how he gets the victory, because technically he would have gotten out of the cage first, kind of like how they did with Stone Cold and Big Show chokeslammed him through the cage wall and counts that as a victory. So I think they might do that. So it kind of holds over Braun's head again that he almost got the win but didn't. Future booking, I don't know. With that, I was thinking that's where they go to SummerSlam and Braun finally beats him and then put an end to it. But honestly, I don't know. I like your idea of him going up to Roman and being like, I didn't lose the belt. But yeah, I kind of feel like they're also going to have a little blow-off match, especially if Seth wins at SummerSlam, so Braun can get a...
Keep going? No, please no. They gotta end this.
I'm trying to think from their point of view. Do I want it to keep going? No, but if I think Seth's gonna win, and from the way I thought of it, especially if he wins in a way like that, I feel like he uses that to hold over Braun's head to piss him off. where it's one more match at SummerSlam.
Oh my
They
God.
finally give Brock the win and fucking end it.
Oh, I hate
I,
that. I hate
I'm
that.
not the
Oh,
fan of it either. That's my realistic booking, I guess you could say. You
I
know.
never even thought about that, dude. Now no. I'm done. Please no. Good Lord, please no. All right. My apologies. The next matchup on our how we had booked this card, the WWE Championship Triple Threat. Cody Rhodes defends against both Sami Zayn and Gunther. How do you see this one? Who do you want to win? Who do you think will win? Any future booking?
Um. So I don't know. I kind of split between who I want to win, but I think Cody retains for sure. I would like a surprise and see a title change with the implication of it being a triple threat, because Cody doesn't have to get pinned to lose the title. Uh, but I think Cody retains, and with saying that, I think that's what leads into his next feud. So whether Sammy hits a haluva kick, gas to Gunther, and falls out of the ring, and then Cody's still in the ring, and then hits a crossroads on Gunther for the 3. That sets up Sammy versus Cody as the next feud. Basically, the whole, hey, you didn't pin me. I think Sammy's eating the pin, though, because I think Gunther is going to kind of boil Gunther up. He lost foot under the rope, and then this time he loses by not even being pinned. So he's going to either just attack Cody Rhodes on SmackDown or try to egg Nick Aldis to get another match at SummerSlam or something like that. But definitely a Cody Rhodes retain I see in the future.
Man, I think I'm with you. I think Cody's gonna probably retain here, and unfortunately, they'll probably have him pin Gunther, so Sammy can have that like over him going into Mania at Saudi, like, oh, you didn't pin me though, and then he'll beat him. I just don't like the way they're booking Gunther. Like they, for some reason, took this emergency route where they had to have Jey Uso tap him out, and that made him lose so much credibility to the point where they had to have him retire John Cena, and they had to have him retire AJ Styles, and now he just looks like an idiot against Cody Rhodes over and over again. So I don't know what they're doing with him. It doesn't really make sense to me. So, I mean,
That's why I was split with who I wanted to, because I was like, I would like to see Gunther at least keep Cody out so he can choke out Sammy to get the title or something. And then if fucking Cody wins it at SummerSlam, I don't care, At least we get a few weeks of Gunther as champion or something. But like I said, I don't think they're doing that. I think it's going to be Cody retain. And and I don't know what they're, so I know I'm trying to think if there's been any talk of when Randy is going to come back. And I don't know if they'll jump into that when he does come back, or if that was a WrestleMania feud and peace out. I haven't looked up any. Okay, yeah, so
go stealing it from me.
Sorry, but I was just thinking, because I was like, that's the only real reason I see Cody retaining, especially against Gunther all these times, is they're just waiting for Randy to come back to actually
Friday after Night of
do that feud right. Yeah.
Friday after Night of Champions, I think they're gonna have Randy jump Cody,
and then set up for SummerSlam.
Yep, that's my guess, and they'll have Randy win there probably. I don't know about that for sure, but that's just my guess.
And then on our list, up next, we have the women's Queen of the Ring final. Women's World Champion Liv Morgan versus Io Sky. How do you see this going? Who do you think's going to win? Who you think should win for the title of Queen of the Ring and a chance at the title?
Oh my God! I mean, don't get me started on why is Liv Morgan in the title scene? Or not? I mean, I messed my words
Why?
up there, but
Why?
you see what I'm saying? Why she's in the finale?
Yeah,
She has a
like
world title. I don't understand that. You want the truth? You know what? No, I think I just kind of had a little bit of a vision come over my head. So I'm gonna go Io Sky. I obviously want Io Sky to win. I think Io Sky is gonna win, and I think it's gonna be because Liv Morgan's not gonna receive any help, and she's gonna go to the what do you call it, the clubhouse, like all like pissed off, like why didn't anyone help me? And Raquel and Roxanne are gonna be like, you didn't help us, and then that's gonna start every summer. The Judgment Day implodes. So, I mean, I don't know if it's gonna fully implode, but I certainly think there's a good chance that Liv Morgan is gonna be wrestling against either Io Sky again, or maybe Raquel for the title. Maybe they set that up, but I think Io's gonna win. And truthfully, I think there's a good chance they do Io versus Rhea. Like, she'll challenge Rhea just because they could have a friendly build and Rhea can nurse her knee so she could be fully healthy. Because if she's gonna wrestle against, like, for example, like a Jade Cargill, they're gonna get physical, and she can't do that. So I think they could have a friendly build, her and Io. I don't know though. That's kind of up for grabs. I think she can go either way with that, but I think Io's gonna win.
Yeah, I also have Io winning. I think she should win because also this is your women's world champ. She doesn't need the title of Queen of the Ring as well, and she doesn't need to win this match to go unify the belts at SummerSlam, because that's also part of the stipulation of winning the Queen of the Ring. I think it's kind of, after you said your booking, thinking about it, I could see a Judgment Day implosion. I think that happens though at SummerSlam, because I think Io will win, and yeah, it'll probably be because Liv Morgan can't do it on her own. She doesn't get any help. And then Io, whether on Raw, maybe Liv in the Judgment Day kind of egg Io, like that it was fluke win or blah blah blah, but kind of egg Io on to choose her for the SummerSlam match, and then that's where you can have your Judgment Day implosion with, well, when we get to SummerSlam, we'll have those predictions and yada yada yada. But I think Io wins and then re-challenges Liv Morgan for the title at SummerSlam.
Hell yeah, I could definitely see that happen. All right, let's finish off what we book as the main event. Oba Femi versus Jey Uso for the King of the Ring, for the right to challenge for a world title at SummerSlam. How do you see it? Who do you got winning this? Who do you think should win? Who do you want to win? Any future?
This,
I guess we know the future booking, to be fair.
yes, yeah, the future booking is, but this should be the easiest match to book, at least for who wins it. If Oba Femi does not win this match, I don't know what we're doing. I don't know why we had him beat Brock Lesnar. I don't know why we have him squashing and being this most dominant wrestler on our show if we have him lose to Jey Uso. I would like to see this be a squash and quickest match on the card, to be honest. But is that going to... Shut up. Just to show how dominant Obafemi is. I don't think that's going to happen. I think they'll have a good match, but Obafemi should win this and challenge Roman Reigns at SummerSlam, because we already did Jay versus Roman. We already did Bloodline feud. Cool on that. It was a great story to tell. Let's get on with it. We don't need to just retell the story with the different title now, you know? Roman had the big W. Now he's got the little W on the title, so we don't need to redo that.
Man. All right. Unfortunately, I got very bad news for you. I'll just come right out and say I want Obafemi to win. I want Obafemi to double main event SummerSlam. I want night 1, him to main event versus Brock Lesnar. Night 2, him to main event versus Roman Reigns. That's what I want. That would be main event maker, star, creator type of night. I mean, that's what I want. What do I think's gonna happen? I think Obafemi is gonna be whooping Jey Uso, and then Brock Lesnar is gonna come in, and he's gonna hit an F5, and he's gonna hit another F5, because of course randomly the ref's gonna be distracted, and then Jey Uso's gonna pin him, 1, 2, 3, and Jey Uso's gonna be the king of the ring. And you know what's gonna happen? Everyone in Saudi, it's just me, Oos. Day 1, it's just me, Oos. And then Jey Uso's gonna wrestle against Cody Rhodes, and he's gonna lose. So don't worry. But the Bloodline thing, the bad news I have for you, it's just started, dude. They are not doing all this just to cut it at SummerSlam, bro. There's no chance.
They should.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just telling you what's going to happen. There is no chance they're going to cut it this early. 0.
I know, you're right.
I
You're
would
right.
be so fucking surprised if, like, Jay gets, like, squashed and then Roman gets squashed by Oba, which, listen, I don't want Oba to squash Roman. Hell, to be honest with you, I don't even care if Oba loses to Roman, but Oba has to beat Brock night 1 in my fantasy booking. And then Jey Uso, you know what he can do? He can wrestle LA Knight on SummerSlam night 1, and he'll probably fucking win. But, that would make me so
You wanted shot.
Ow! And then I'm just gonna let me talk to you, LA Knight, please win the Money in the Bank. And I'm just going to be crying. He ain't winning that, by the way. He's not even going to make it this year. I bet they have him lose. Oh my God. All right. We should stay on track. We should stay on topic. I could just get to whining about LA Knight, bro. One of the most misused superstars of the 2020s. I'm not going to say the 2000s. That's a lot. There's a lot of misused superstars in that time. So...
Yeah,
definitely not CM Punk, though. He was overused. All right, I'm sorry. That was...
Okay. All
right. Hey,
Let's
I
get
think
back on
he
track.
might wrestle Cody if Oba wins, by the way. I think Punk might come back and wrestle Cody for the WWE Championship. So, maybe not Randy.
I'm all for that.
I'm
all for that.
I'm in for that. Dude, Punk and Cody? Come on, man. Give me that
Great
all day.
match.
Give me that all day. Randy takes it from Punk right after.
We're gonna be locked into those promos too, like this. See how hard they hit, because they're gonna throw in some jab. They've done it every time they've talked to each other for like Royal Rumble or like on the road to WrestleMania and shit.
You know what they're gonna say too? They're gonna be like, "Hey, I got one more thing to say to the crowd. DakDiehl, where you at, man?" And then drop the mic. They're gonna say, "Get a move on, man." All right. Cody's gonna come for your head, bro.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
That would be fucking wild, bro. I'd say I didn't say it, but he's right. That's what I said. All right. It's been your boy BDT Athletics. That's DakDiehl breaking down the Night of Champions card 2026. Saying peace out. Good
Peace.
one.